Hello and welcome. I am Kim, and together with my dogs, Bobby, Pilou, and Wolfie, we live in my self-built camper van, and we are navigating van life and making it our own. Come along as we say yes to new adventures. Hello you wonderful people, welcome back to a new video. We are making our way on the A7 from Almerimar, where we spent a wonderful night, and we are heading to Vélez-Málaga. So I had this bonkers idea of being at Gibraltar around Christmas, like kind of before, because I wanted to make a Christmas video about that. So I have to travel so much distance to get there, but I've also noticed that the spots around this coast, like the Costa del Sol, are very busy and I see a lot of people having break-ins, and I see a lot of places being super full. So I'm not that mad that we are skipping a lot of this road. And this road is beautiful, but at the same time, it ticks all the boxes for my road anxiety. But even though it was kind of scary to me, I had a blast. We're just walking along the beach for an evening walk and watching the sun set. And I was just thinking that what is so wonderful about this traveling in the van is that I see almost all of the sunsets. And it is so beautiful. And when I'm working or when I'm just somewhere in the Netherlands doing things, I'm not even so much aware of the sunrises and sunsets. But doing this lifestyle, especially with dogs, that you would like to have somewhat of a longer walk before it gets dark, I'm so aware of the sunrises and sunsets, and it's just so beautiful. And I'm so aware of the length of the days and the temperature that the sun gives. I just don't know, I love just being so in tune with the sun. You know what is so awesome? We've now seen sunrises in mountains with woods, and it's so cool. We are so close to Africa. Like, Africa is like right over there. I'm so fascinated with this part of the world, and with seeing the sun rise from the sea, and I'm seeing it setting in the sea. Like, the world is a wondrous place. Isn't van life a wonderful life. I'm just so like, I'm so happy that I'm doing this at this moment in time with these dogs in this country. I'm just so happy that this is where my life is at right now. We're back in the van and I was thinking about what this video is gonna be about because we're at this camp spot. It's nice, it's safe, it's a good place to rest. I don't really like this spot. I'm sorry. I was in this beautiful spot yesterday and this spot is just, I don't know. The beach is nice, it's not spectacular. You can go for walks, but there's dogs off leash everywhere. But we're just enjoying ourselves and tomorrow we're gonna go to Gibraltar, so that will be great. But I thought I'd give you guys an update on how my dogs are doing because Bobby here, a little boy, is doing really good. And I was talking a lot about how he was not doing good. I wasn't really talking a lot about how he was doing good. So he got sick and then we went to the vet, and after the vet he's been okay. I gave him the medicine 2 times but he hated it. You want to go down? What do you want? Come here. Do you want to sit with me? Oh, I don't think he wants to sit here. I think he wants to be on the bed. Ugh. So I stopped giving him the medicine because he hated it, and he had been good 2 or 3 days before we went to the vet, but because I thought it was Giardia, I wanted to go there. But he's been doing great, and I've been traveling more. I've been feeding him a little bit more because he wasn't really eating that well for a while, so he was losing a little bit of weight. So I've been feeding him a little bit more, which I thought was an issue. I've been traveling more, which I thought was an issue, but he's still fine. And we went to a city, so I took him along all day, which I also thought was an issue because I thought we were doing too much. But he's okay, so fingers crossed that he's gonna stay okay. But I talked to somebody else and she told me that her dogs also weren't feeling that well the first 15 days of the travel, so maybe that's been it. I don't know. Pilou is doing good. What is super funny to see is that after Wolfie injured Pilou, I'm saying it like that, but Pilou got injured. She just got injured, and probably from playing with Wolfie. And after that, Pilou was really hesitant about being close to Wolfie and taking steps back, and and I was trying to keep in between them. So if I leave them, I don't leave them in one spot together, so to prevent it from ever happening again. And now we're traveling, I'm with them all day, so I can keep an eye on everything and let them play, and if it gets too rough, I get in between. And now Wolfie has gotten into heat. Now Wolfie has gotten in heat. Is it into heat or in heat? I don't know, in heat. And Pilou is actually playing a lot with her again and roughhousing, and now Pilou is trying to be more dominant towards her, which is fun because that's what she needs to do. She needs to tell her, like, stay low and don't jump on my back. You don't want to stay with me anymore? Say hi to the viewers. Say hi to everyone. She's like, no, mommy, let's not do this. She's not lapdog. Say hi. No, she doesn't want it. Come on. So now they're playing a lot more. She's doing great. Come on. And yeah, she's actually doing great. She is fussy if I leave her in the van. She doesn't like that, and she barks when I do that, but we're working on it, and I'm trying to teach her that, just by experience, that now when I leave, I'm not gone for that long a time. If I leave them for a longer time, I give her a treat, something she can eat, not chew on, because I'm afraid she'll swallow something too big and not feel good. And I put music on so that they don't really hear too much sound surrounding them, because I want them to be able to go to sleep and stay relaxed and not be waking up and barking all the time, because that's not relaxed. And then we have our little Wolfie, and our little Wolfie is doing really good. She is now in heat, so now she is a little bit more, I don't know, she's a little bit different. She's a little bit more demanding. She's a little bit more, I don't know, she loves to play. She loves other dogs. She does bark whenever she sees other dogs, but once they can, like, sniff each other, she's okay, and she's playing with them. She wants to play with everybody. And what I love is that I named her Wolfie Skylar. I let her choose a name. The name Wolfie came to mind because she looked like a wolf cub when she was little. She had a lot of gray in her hair, but then she got her mature coat and it all went away. So now she's just a beautiful creamy color. But I am very glad to tell you guys that her gray hairs, I'm going to put a shot here of her new gray hairs, but her gray hairs are coming back in. And her tail is a little bit more gray, and I think she's going to change color a bit. So I'm very keen to see what she's going to look like. Maybe she's going to look more like her name again. She's going to be a sweet little Wolfie cub. Oh, you don't like it? No. But she's wonderful, and they all sleep on the bed with me, especially when the nights get super cold here, because the van stays in between 10 to 14 degrees at night if we don't have the heater on. And under the bed there's the doghouse. It gets kind of cold. It does have like a sheepskin, so it will like insulate a little bit, but I just don't want anybody to get like sore muscles or sore anything, so they all sleep on the bed with me. And this little girl, in the middle of the night, she wakes up, she comes to me, then she just stands right on my chest. I lift up the blanket, she comes under the blanket with me, and then she snuggles. Yeah, you do. She snuggles with me under the blanket, and then after a couple of hours she's too warm, and then she leaves. She comes out. But if she gets cold or she wants to cuddle, she just comes to me and comes to cuddle. She's super nice. She is sometimes a little bit rough with Pilou, but we're working on it. You okay? And she still has 8 of these, I think they're called canine teeth. I don't know, like the pointy teeth on the sides. She has 8. Way too many, because her old ones aren't coming out, but her new ones are coming through. And I'm trying to keep them clean, because in between stuff is getting in between. So that's how the dogs are doing. Now tomorrow we are going to go our last way, which I think is going to be 2 hours and 20-minute drive on the A7, which is going to be probably the same as today, which was very impressive to me. And we are going to go to Gibraltar. And I'm looking forward to this so much, because it is British ground, and I never knew this. When I was looking up about the monkeys, I found out that there are monkeys in Europe, so I was looking up where they are, and they are in Gibraltar, and that's actually British ground. And I love the UK, and I love Scotland, and I love Britain, and I love all that stuff over there. I hope I'll be able to go there sometime. And so I thought, oh my god, I can go into England just being here in Spain. Like, let's do that. So I've been looking forward ever since I discovered that, like, when I was in, I think I was in the Ebro Delta when I discovered these monkeys. And I thought, okay, I need to go there. And we need to go look this up, and we need to go explore, and we need to go see what it's all about. So, and I really hope to get a scone there and to get it in Christmassy vibe. We're just gonna have a blast. Now, of course, you guys will have already seen my video about Gibraltar, because that would have been my Christmas video. And yeah, so you guys will be knowing what it's like before I will. So I don't actually know what the next video is about, because after Gibraltar I don't really have a plan. So my plan is to go to Gibraltar, and then after that, that's it. So I can't tell you what the next video will be about. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one, and in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to new adventures.